Hello guys, it's me Kazuma Kurayami, and today I wanted to make a review about this wireless Nintendo Switch controller. This works well for the Nintendo Switch Lite. Now, if you guys are wondering how does a Nintendo Switch Lite look like, well, it looks something like this. See, this is the case, and from the inside, it's this one. You guys can see. So, I'm gonna be doing another unboxing video. We're gonna focus more on the controller because this is a brand new controller. I just got it from online, and I wanted to show you guys how it feels like. Now we're only going to do a physical review. When I mean physical review, we're not really going to try to test it with the Switch because as of now, I just want to focus on how it looks like and how it feels. You know, just give me a sec. I'll just get the color. Okay, so this is how the controller looks like. It's actually pretty good. Now, I got this in Shopee. How much did I pay for this? It's like 699 pesos. So if I were to make that in dollars, that's probably should be less than $10. Should be like, yeah, probably $5. I'm not too sure about conversion, but you guys can do the math for me. Okay, I'll show you guys how the controller looks like. I'll put it here. This is the product. This is how it looks like. It has the color red and blue. See? Right over there. And it comes with this, the wire. You use it to charge it. And of course, it also comes with instructions. The instructions are in Japanese because I bought the Japanese version. This is actually for the Nintendo Switch. Let's see, the instructions are in Japanese. Next thing is, okay, let's try to take the controller out. I'm sort of curious to see how it plays out. So, alright, let's go. This is the first review I'm doing outside of my room. So if you guys ever wondered how my house is like, this can give you an idea of how my house is like. So yeah, okay, so let's take a look at the controller. And the controller, of course, it's just made for the Switch. It has a minus symbol and a plus symbol. And I'm sort of curious on how to hold it. Oh, it lights up. So, overall, let's try to take a look at, the product. This is the sticker from over here. I wonder if it has a reset button. Oh yeah, it does. It's right over here. The reason why I bought this product is because I heard from people this is actually the best kind of the best Switch controller you would be able to get for if you're aiming for something semi-quality. I would recommend this one. Now let's take a look at how it feels. I can see this being good for Super Smash Bros. I guess if you're a player. If you play Super Smash Bros., yeah, I would recommend this controller. But for other games, like this feels more like a PlayStation 4 controller. Yeah, it actually does feel like. Look, if you check here, this thing bounces back. See, it bounces back. And if you look at the exterior, it kind of looks like it looks and it feels like a PlayStation 4 controller. As a matter of fact, okay, you guys wait over here. I'm gonna go try to get the PlayStation 4 controller and make a comparison because it looks and feels very similar to the PlayStation 4 controller. This happens to be the Nintendo version that's compatible for the Switch Lite. Now, if you guys are going to ask, is this compatible with the Nintendo Switch OLED? Yes, but most people would use this for the Lite for obvious reasons because for the Switch OLED, it already comes with two controllers. You just have to separate it. So yeah, it's a no-brainer. I'll try to get the PS4 controller so I can make a comparison. Just give me a second. Hey bro, I'm gonna go get the freaking PlayStation 4 controller. I need that. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I'm just making a freaking video for the YouTube. Okay, Okay, guys, I got the freaking PlayStation 4 controller. See, it's right over here. Now, oh god, it does feel similar. Okay, this is the PlayStation 4 controller, DS4, DualShock 4 controller. Now, if you take a look at it, let's try to compare it. It feels very similar. Both of these are rounded. Okay, I'll try to hold both of them at the same time so you guys can see. Both of them are rounded here, and for here they both snap back. And in terms of design, and you guys can be the judge, so that way you guys can tell me if what I say hits the mark. This is the Nintendo Switch Lite controller. This is the PlayStation 4 controller. Design-wise, honestly, I think both of them are modeled by each other. It's very similar with a few differences. The few differences, it's pretty obvious. PlayStation always has both of these down, and of course the D-pad's over here. But for some reason, they seem to switch things apart with the Switch. I guess it's just how the Switch was designed. The joystick is up here, and the D-pad is down here. Now, for fighting games, this is not actually recommended for fighting games. This looks like something you would be able to use for GTA games, but for fighting games, not so much. But it does feel good. It sort of feels like a hybrid of the Xbox 360 controller and the PS4 controller. Then you just brand it for Nintendo. I'm not really sure if that's how they try to brand this, but yeah, that's how it comes for in terms. At least that's what I think. That's my opinion. Okay. Now, for the controller, oh, if you guys are asking, how many controllers can you connect to the Nintendo Switch Lite? I also want to make this about the Nintendo Switch Lite as well, so you guys can see. This is a Nintendo Switch Lite, see? Okay. Show you guys the back, so you guys can take an idea. Alright. Okay, so, see, it's right over here. The Akatsuki. I want to show you guys the games I have for the PlayStation. PlayStation, Nintendo Switch Lite. This one's jailbroken, so I have Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and I also have Ruby Grim Eclipse Definitive Edition. I love that game, by the way. Animal Crossing. I'm a huge Animal freaking Crossing fan. New Horizons, of course. I went for New Horizon, and I got Naruto Storm Connections and Pokemon Pearl. The freaking reboot, the remake. Yeah, I have it. Pokemon Pearl. Now, what is my opinion for the Switch Lite? I guess this is like Switch controller and Switch Lite review. I'm not gonna test them together because it's pretty obvious. Like everybody knows how this thing connects. I'm just doing a physical review. For me, what are my thoughts about the Nintendo Switch Lite? Well, first of all, it feels like the Switch. I'm getting a Switch OLED soon, believe it or not. Me and my family are working on it. But for the Switch Lite, mine's the gray version. It's alright, but I sort of prefer the OLED better because there's something that the OLED can do in which this thing can't, which is a huge fucking downgrade. I think Nintendo meant that when they created the Switch Lite. The Switch Lite is only a portable product, which means, if you want to play two-player mode, that's still possible. That's what this thing is for. But for the Switch OLED, you could still port the screen to the freaking TV. And that's freaking amazing because, if you guys have friends over, this is the Switch OLED. It's a portable console. It's a hybrid console, actually. You could use it portable, you can use it for two players, by the way. It's a portable console. It also becomes a tablet. And if that wasn't even cool enough, you could even play it on the big screen. For this is more like a Switch OLED that's been shrunken down a bit. Then after that, it's only one player mode. And if you need to play two-player mode, you have to purchase this thing. Oh yeah, by the way, just so you know, this thing is not only compatible with the Switch Lite, you can also use this in the PC and for the Android. I've already tested that before. Maybe next time I'll consider showing you guys the footage. But overall, the only thing I'll say is that for the Switch Lite and for this, yeah, this is something I would recommend. If you guys are planning to buy in the Philippines or in America, depending where you guys are from, I don't really know. I would recommend getting this. I'll show you guys the box just to make sure. Here, like I said, it's the box. This is the casing in which I got the Switch Lite for. So yeah, it's pretty cool actually. The Switch Lite is good. For portability, the Switch Lite wins, obviously. In terms of more variety, more more function, Switch OLED is for the win. I have a problem with Switch OLED because sometimes I'm about to get it. Just you guys wait. Once I get the freaking Switch OLED, I'll make a review out of it. Just give me a second. I just need to get something. Having a bit of a cold. Okay guys, hi. How's it going? I'm back. Okay. In terms of the Switch Lite, if you're not really a kind of person that's interested in playing it in the TV, or most of the time you play like single games like Animal Crossing, go for the Switch Lite. I would recommend it. But if you really want to go for like high standard gaming for the Nintendo, for the latest version of Nintendo, the Switch OLED is more recommended. It's still better, not gonna lie. But for me, I think I prefer the Switch Lite. I don't really need another console to be plugged into my freaking TV. I already have a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, an Xbox 360, and a Wii. So it's not like I need any more consoles to connect to the TV. So it'll be nice to have a portable console. The Switch Lite is good, and it does its job. So yeah. My rating for the Switch Lite, 8 out of 10. My rating for this, based on the way it feels, solid 10 out of 10 works. So yeah, if you guys agree with my review, please type it down in the comments below. Leave a like, please share the video, and if you guys want to see me give reviews of more gaming products, you guys can just give me a message, direct message. I'm always welcome. That's why I'm here. The name's Kazuma Kurayami. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and have a nice day. Peace out. Bye-bye.